Også is the Norwegian equivalent for also or too. We pronounce it like this. We say the O at the beginning as an O, and the G is not pronounced, so også. As I said, the meaning is about the same as in English, also or too. For example, Anna drikker kaffe, Lise drikker også kaffe. Anna is drinking coffee, Lise is drinking coffee too. Now, you might notice one difference between English and Norwegian here. In English, we have a tendency of putting to at the end of the sentence. We don't do that in Norwegian. We say the også at the same place as ikke, that is, after the first verb. Now, the også could be at the end of the sentence accidentally. I'm going to show you that in a second. But there's one more thing. We don't start a sentence with også either. So in English, that happens from time to time, that you can say something like, also, I would like to know, and so on. We don't do that in Norwegian. Også has the same place as ikke. It's not at the beginning of the sentence. Look at the following sentence. Anna arbeider, Lise arbeider også. So here, the også is at the last place, but actually, if you look closely, that's the only option it has. I've just told you, you don't start a sentence with også. It cannot be at the second place because the second place is always occupied by the verb. So there's just the third place because this sentence only has 3 words, so where else should it be? However, when I add one piece of information, it's not at the last place any longer. For example, Anna arbeider I Oslo, Lise arbeider også I Oslo. And here you see that the også is still at the third place, not at the last place. Okay? So, one more thing, you cannot combine også and ikke. That doesn't work. So for example, Anna arbeider ikke. Now what you have to say, the solution is heller ikke. Lise arbeider heller ikke. It's like in English the not either. Lise does not work either. However, heller alone does not mean the same as either. For example, in English you can say either or. That does not work this way in Norwegian. Heller means something like rather, but I might explain that in a different video. So when you put all this together, you might have heard one sentence that sounds a little bit like the following sentence, and that seems to break the rule I've just told you. For example, jeg skal arbeide til klokka 4, og så skal jeg møte deg. Okay, have you heard something like that before? Maybe. Do you think that the også is at the first place here in the second sentence? Yes, it is, but it's not også. If you look closely, then you see that these are 2 separate words. They're written separately, and they mean something completely different. They mean and then. Okay, so I'm going to work till 4 o'clock, and then I will meet you. And you can also hear the difference, because with the også, that means also, or to, you stress the first syllable. It's også. And with the å så, like and then, you stress the så, the second syllable. Okay, so that's like in English, you say also, and you say også, and you say and then, and you say å så. Okay, so remember these things. Også has the same place as ikke, not at the end, not in the beginning, but it cannot be combined with ikke. When it's combined with ikke, it's heller ikke. And we have the words å så with a completely different meaning, that is and then. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with your Norwegian learning friends. If you have any questions, just drop me a comment and we'll sort this out. See you soon.